relative humidity of an ice rink, about 50% relative humidity. If we didn't provide dehumidification, the rink would get very humid, it would drip and create a substandard condition in addition to ruining the building. And see, here our system starting up. And if you've ever seen those big towers of steam billowing out of an industrial location, you'll see that same condition take place with this tower at different times depending on the weather and the load on the refrigeration system. We pride ourselves on being innovators and come up with an awful lot of creative new products and new ideas for pre-existing products. Here's another one that we've used for the Batterboard series. With inline and skateboard parks taking off the way they are, there was a natural need in the skateboard industry to create a product that's multi-purpose and durable to the outside weather environments as well as it was for the inline industry. So what we did is we modified the Batterboard product line to work for skateboard ramps as well. And here you have a typical ramp that we manufacture. And while you'll see me sitting on it, I don't think you'll see me with the skates on. But this is some applications that we use for the product line. The panels here are done very similar to the same manner that they are for the ice hockey board system where we cut the radius. The only thing is we tighten up on the amount of cuts that we make so we can go into that tighter 8-foot radius, which is what this is at. And then we just prefabricate the framework. And it all bolts together and ships as components and bolts together in the field. We often have new products. We usually develop about 3 new products per year. We have about 4 patents that were just issued last year for our company. We have another new product that we're coming out with as well called All Skate. And what All Skate is a multi-purpose flooring that could be used for both inline hockey and then also for ice skating. And that's a product that we're pretty excited about. We welcome anybody to come visit with us here at Burley Rink Supply and see the complex for themselves and see our operations for themselves. We look forward also to anybody who is building or thinking about building a rink to contact us and let us help them with the whole design format, everything from the financial planning, site layout, building design, and of course the ice rink system, which is the easy part for us. We thank you for your time in spending this tour with us and seeing some of the products that we manufacture and the products that we're proud of that our staff produces here in Johnstown, Pennsylvania.
Hello, I'm Brian Lockman, President of Pennsylvania Cable Network, and I'd like to talk to you about one of PCN's most popular programs, PCN Tours, a series that showcases industries and landmarks across Pennsylvania. It started in 1995 when we contacted a manufacturing plant and asked them if we could videotape a tour of their factory. We wanted a simple tour with a knowledgeable guide so viewers would have a "you are there" feeling. We sent just one person who served as cameraman, director, producer, and sound engineer. The tour guide was a plant employee, not a paid actor, who led us on a trip from raw materials to a finished product. That was more than 300 tours ago. In the past 8 years, PCN has traveled across the state and brought Pennsylvania's business, industry, and landmarks into more than 3 million homes. Viewer interest in the PCN Tours program led to the network's first book, PCN Tours, a companion to the popular television series. The book features 28 of PCN Tours' most talked about episodes, including Just Born Candy, Martin Guitars, Zippo Lighters, and many more. Filled with more than 400 photographs and contact information for the tours, the PCN Tours book is the ideal way for fans of the television program to relive their favorite tours. Now sit back and learn more about PCN Tours, the television program, and PCN Tours, the book. It's available at major bookstores or through PCN.
Now you and your family can discover how some of Pennsylvania's most recognized products are made without ever leaving your favorite armchair. PCN Tours is the first book published by the Pennsylvania Cable Network. Modeled after PCN's long-running program featuring manufacturing plants and landmarks, the book highlights 28 of the most requested tours and includes pictures along with the words of the tour guide. As a bonus, the book includes contact information for hundreds of locations featured on the television program. It's a chance to celebrate Pennsylvania's successes and learn about the production process from raw materials to finished products. Makes a great gift for family, friends, or even yourself. To get your own copy of the PCN Tours book, call toll-free 1-866-PCN-8433. The price includes shipping and state sales tax. That's 1-866-PCN-8433. You can also buy it from the PCN store on our website at pcntv.com. PCN Tours, celebrating Pennsylvania.
This frame is moving now into position on the H-line to begin the assembly process. And we're going to take a look at the subsequent operations, assembly operations, which will attach the components to this truck, which will make it a finished product, a finished Class 8 truck. This is an area we call the rough side of the H chassis line. Here we start to assemble components to this chassis, which will be supporting all the other subsequent components that will be mounted on it. We have a variety of lines and fittings that go on the truck to a given set of specifications at this point in time. Each truck on this line will be uniquely different and have its own set of specifications and configuration. The manufacturing of this product is controlled by what we call a build ticket, which will define the set of specifications to which the truck is built. And they also provide a set of work instructions to the employees on what parts go where on the truck. On each side of the line, you'll see a variety of assembly operations, sub-assembly operations, which feed to the main assembly line. These operations include fittings on air tanks, which are unique to each vehicle that we build here. We have approximately over 200 different configurations of air tanks, which again are customized to fit a given customer's specifications. The area to my left represents the variety of airline hoses that go on any given set of trucks. They are varying lengths and varying thicknesses depending on the specifications. By building the truck along an assembly line, it allows us to get into places on the truck for assembly purposes that would be difficult otherwise to do. It allows for the proper worker positioning in order to attach various components. We use hardware that is very small to obviously bolts that are very big in assembling the truck. A truck is roughly in station approximately 20 minutes at the current line speed that we're running at. This allows a group of employees to establish or to attach a predefined set of components to that truck in accordance with the specifications to the build ticket that we referred to earlier. At this operation, they're attaching the bumper to the truck. The bumpers, we have approximately 200 different varieties of bumpers that are attached to a truck to fit a given customer set of specifications. Again, we're in the business of providing a customer with a customized, specific tool for his operation. This cab has been basically finished. It's been groomed out. Various componentry is ready to attach as this cab is mounted on a truck chassis. If we look on the interior of this particular cab, and we remember back to the beginning, we see it basically in a finished state. It has the 2 seats installed. It has floor mats. All appropriate upholstery has been installed. Seat belts, of course. Keys in the dash. And all that is really required is for it to be mounted to a truck. And then the other plumbing to be done in general for the truck.
Now you and your family can discover how some of Pennsylvania's most recognized products are made without ever leaving your favorite armchair. PCN Tours is the first book published by the Pennsylvania Cable Network. Modeled after PCN's long-running program featuring manufacturing plants and landmarks, the book highlights 28 of the most requested tours and includes pictures along with the words of the tour guide. As a bonus, the book includes contact information for hundreds of locations featured on the television program. It's a chance to celebrate Pennsylvania's successes and learn about the production process from raw materials to finished products. Makes a great gift for family, friends, or even yourself. To get your own copy of the PCN Tours book, call toll-free 1-866-PCN-8433. The price includes shipping and state sales tax. That's 1-866-PCN-8433. You can also buy it from the PCN store on our website at pcntv.com. PCN Tours, celebrating Pennsylvania.
We're going to start our tour today in our mogul cooking area. We have two moguls here in the Just Born plant. What we do in this area is produce the cooked slurry, which is a sweet liquid that we use to make our jelly bean centers. This system is completely automated. As you can see here, we have our automated control system where all of our ingredients are weighed out automatically and passed through the various steam kettles to be cooked into a liquid form where they're passed through the piping system into the molds. We're now standing in front of the area where our centers are cast. What we have in this unit, as you see from my left to right, is the entire center's jelly bean process. The jelly beans, after curing and coming out of our ovens, are coming out on trucks in these trays, which are elevated and then mechanically dumped one at a time. What we have in this is a starch mold with jelly bean centers. Those soft centers, as you see them, are dumped out in this unit here, and the starch is screened off. As the trays move further down the line, they're refilled with starch from the starch hopper up above us, leveled off. The top of the tray is leveled off, and a new impression is made in the starch mold. And you see the trays as they move away in these boards have a new set of impressions made for casting. As the boards move down the line, they go under our liquid filling area, and liquid slurry is injected into those impressions into starch mold. The starch, with its containing the centers and the boards, are then restacked and moved by a computer-controlled track system that takes them through to our curing ovens. Before we leave this area, however, we want to look down here at the finished jelly bean centers that have been separated from the starch. What we're doing here is checking the candy as the polishing operation starts, making sure and removing any doubles where the candy has gotten stuck together for whatever reason in the addition of the syrup. Here in Building 4, as we refer to it, we have one of our two packaging areas. All of our packaging machinery is fed in essentially the same manner. We dump our candy in through a screen, and you can see that happening right here. What we're doing is dumping the candy through a screen onto the bin. The purpose of the screen is to remove candy that might have stuck together during the panning operation, where we have doubles, lumps of candy, if you will. So we screen that out ahead of time so that we have individual pieces. In this case, what we're doing in this bin is making what we refer to as our original Mike and Ike mix. The gentleman here is screening the candy. He will then mix the candy. As the candy moves up the bed of the bin, he will mix this manually. And the candy will then feed into a bucket elevator and go up to our scale unit where the candy is weighed into the proper amount for packaging. This particular scale unit is weighing out candy for 5-pound bags. You have a series of small hoppers around a merry-go-round type arrangement, and they will actuate on a programmed mode to give us the required amount of candy that we need down below in the packaging machine.
Now you and your family can discover how